Okay, today we're going to do a mental calendar review. Now, you have the first video that I made. We're going to look at it and see how we're going to utilize it, and just using some tips and some tweaks to make this work out well for you. So first, let's review what we learned last time. Okay, first thing we learned is that the mental calendar has a code. Okay, the code is very easy to learn. Looks like this here. There's the number 1. Now, number 1 is for the months of January and October. Okay, those months have number 1, January and October. The number 2 is only for the month of May. It's a unique code, unique month. Okay, the number 3 is for August. Okay, the number 4 is for 3 months. We're going to have February, we're going to have March, and November. Those are 3 that have the number 4 as the code. The number 5 is only for June. Okay, I'll put in the whole word. It's unique. June. Okay. The number 6 is for September and December. Okay. And the number 7 or 0, we can say 7 or 0. Okay, which means it's either complete or nothing left, is for April and for July. Okay, so you have 7 numbers, and you see they break down. So there are, one has 2 months, this has 1 month, this has 1 month, this has 3 months, this has 1 month, this has 2 months, and this has 2 months. Okay, so there's not a lot to understand. There's not a lot to learn. It's very simple. It's very basic, and that's the way you remember it and utilize it. Okay. Now, we also know that the days fall from Sunday to Saturday. Okay, and Saturday and Sunday is a complete week. Sunday to Saturday is a complete week, with Sunday being 1, and then Monday is 2, Tuesday is 3, Wednesday is 4, Thursday is 5, Friday is 6, and Saturday is 0 or 7. A complete week. Okay, so you learn that. Again, you can get all this from the first video, but this is a good thing to review. The year code that we have is a small code that just continues to move throughout the years and the centuries. So this year it's 4 for 2021. Okay, and so that's what you have. Every year it's going to move up. If it's a leap year, it's going to go up twice. Okay, but that's very important. And so when you see this, you understand that this is what you're using. This is the base foundation of what you're using for the calendar, and it doesn't get any more complicated or easier than what I'm showing you here. Okay, so now let's just use this. We'll use it both ways. We're going to figure out what is October 7th of this year of 2021. Okay, by using the code. October is a 1. Okay, plus 7. Well, 7 is a 0, so it's just 0. So it still equals 1. Then the year code that's plus 4, which equals 5. And 5, the 5th day of the week, is Thursday. So October 7th is a Thursday. See how that works. Now, if you want to do something else, you want to say, let's say you have a 16, and this would be a Friday. figure out what month that would be. So first of all, we're going to cast off sevens. Okay, so we're going to look at the 16 and we're going to cast off sevens, which would be 2 weeks, which is 14. So this is minus 14. Okay, that's going to be 2. That's what's left over. And so you know that Friday is a 6. So now you're going to add the year code, which is 4. So now it's going to be plus 4, and that equals 6. So therefore, you don't have to add anything. So you have to find a month that has a 0. And the month that has a 0, there are 2 of them. That would be January and April. Okay? So January and April are the ones that have 0. So therefore, in January and April, the 16th was on a Friday. That's how it works. Okay? So it's easy to do. Again, if you've come this far, you start to see the usefulness of using this technique and how much fun it is. And that's simple as it is. It's up to you to just continue just to practice it. Use it every single day and have fun with it. Okay? So that's all I got to say about that as far as this is concerned. Now, I'm going to talk to you more about casting off sevens in the next part. Okay? So casting off sevens is very important, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so now we're going to talk about casting off sevens. Casting off sevens is very important because you very quickly get to your number that you need. So you know that the weeks are going to look like this here. You're going to look for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay? It's 1 to 0 or to 7. So when you get a number, you're going to cast off your sevens. And what that does is, like this here. If you have an 8 minus 1 equals 7. Okay? So you've cast off your sevens, and that means you've got 1 less. Okay? So let's just say it this way. 8 minus 1 is 7. So therefore, if you go backwards, you got an 8 and you cast off sevens, you got 1 left. If you got a 9 and you minus 2, that equals 7. So therefore, if you take away 7, you have 2. 10 minus 3 equals 7. So therefore, if you have, make it this minus, if you take away 7, you've got 3, okay? And it goes to 11, 12, all the way up, okay? But the point is, it's best to just go from 1 to 10. If you do this here, again, if you minus 7, you got 4. So therefore, 7 and 4 is 11. It's just a matter of getting rid of the sevens, okay? Now, what happens is when you go from, let's just stay under 10. When you stay under 10, you're going to always be looking at the year code. So if I have a 3 and then I add the year code, which is 4, then I know that's going to equal 7. If I got a 2 and I put the year code here again, that's going to equal 6. And here, if I have a 1 and the 4, that's going to equal 5. So it's very easy to get, but just cast off your sevens. If you have, say for example, let's get rid of this for a second, and you have numbers in the teens, all right? See how that looks. If you've got 15, if you minus 14, of course, okay? So let's do it this way. Let's just do it this way. Minus the 14, that equals 1, all right? Because you've cast off the sevens. 7, 14. If you've got, let's do 16, again, that's going to equal a 2 because 14 taking away from 16 leaves 2. 18, that's if you minus your 14, which is 2 weeks, that's going to equal a 4. Okay? So on and so forth. If you're into the 20s, if you got 22, 24, 27, and then go into the 30s, 30 or 31. same thing. When you cast off your sevens, you know you've taken away 21 here. Okay. Again, you take away 21. You take away 21. Here you take away 28. And here you take away 28. Those are the highest numbers that go towards 7. Okay? So you take away 21, that equals a 1. 21 equals a 3. 21 equals a 6. Take away 28 equals a 2. 28 equals a 3. Okay? Again, it's just a matter of bringing it down to its smallest number. And then from there, you can do what you want. If you're going forward, you just look for the year code. And if you're trying to figure out what day of the week represents itself by a number, like say, for example, look for a Tuesday that's on 27th, then you would ultimately put in the month code, but first you would use the year code. Okay? So that's how it works. So casting off sevens is very important. This is a quick way to get to the date that you're looking for. And you should be able to do that just by practicing every day. That was our review of the system of using casting off of sevens as a way to reduce the number down quickly to get the date you're looking for. And the entire thing that we've done today, all the review is for you to just look at the system, utilize it, make sure you understand every single step, take it step by step, take your time, use it, learn it, teach it, and let us all benefit from this particularly great technique for using the calendar in our daily life. Again, this is John Morrison from Life Academy, saying Life Academy is dedicated to helping you learn all things that pertain to your life to make your life better and help you to help others by sharing your skills with the world. Again, Life Academy is for you. Have a great day.